So next
Oh,
up,
okay, awesome.
okay, yeah. So next up is Team 64699 Legendary, based in Hangzhou, China. So originating from different teams in previous seasons, their dream of going to the World Championship ultimately united them this season. They're aiming for the common goal of exploring their limitless imagination. They're fortunate to be led by their coach, Michael Xiang, who has been dedicated to the field of FLL for over 9 years and was also an FLL member when he was young. So they'll be presenting on Exoskeleton. All right, and then you guys can share your screen.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Hi. I'm Michael. We're team Legendary from Hangzhou, China. And 12 years ago, I'm also a team member too. And now I'm the coach for the team Legendary.
I'm Jin Lee, and I've been involved for First Local League since 2020. And this innovation project is the most exciting project we have ever done. To tell you more, here's Peter.
Okay, Peter, it's your turn.
All right. So, first, I'll be showing a video, that showcases our innovation project.
I'm a motherfucker gentleman.
Alright, so this is our project of Exoskeleton as an intro, and now we'll start our official introduction. So these are photos from us and the World Festival, and this is our team. So actually our team has a long history. So some of our team members started participating in First Lego League since 2020, and these are the teams that we were from previous seasons, as you can see. These are our team members. We divide our jobs among each other, with each person leading a part of a project, so that each person could be accountable and also responsible for their own part. And this is our coach, Michael Xiang. As explained, he was once a FL player 9 years ago, and he was also on LEGO Masters China last year. And now let's start our official explanation of our innovation project. Let's welcome our team captain, Rock.
I'm Captain Rock. Our team developed a unique exoskeleton made in China, Halifax, which can utilize mono-degree sensors to capture human body moves. Once captured, our exoskeleton allows them to be stored and replayed, and anyone with our product can easily learn dancing with it. Well, there was a great dancer, Michael Jackson. He used his outstanding moves and sympathetic heart to express the world his love and kindness. Well, imagine this. What if he had the opportunity to wear our exoskeleton and dance? From the data recorded, everyone would have the chance to learn his fantastic moonwork from the first-person perspective. How fascinating it will be!
So how do we come up with this idea of making an exoskeleton? So at first we split into different groups based on common hobbies to brainstorm potential ideas. For example, in this page, we show Bobo and Albert. They are exploring how a rhythm game may attract interest to music. And also Peter Wei and I explore how a balance control device may attract interest to sailing. And at last, Rock, which is our team captain, and Peter's son explored how bio-robots can attract interest to dancing. So finally, we summarized what each topic have in common, and voted for the final idea, which is bio-robot and link to dancing. So the reason is we felt the greatest enjoyment through our experience of trying to dance. And also we found out through research about their great social and health benefits. And tell you what, after we were trying dancing, there are so many memes in our group WeChat that like it is always stuffed with memes. So that's also kind of a way that we try to enhance our group atmosphere, which I believe match the definition of masterpiece the best. And also, aside from that, the biorobot and exoskeleton could also teach one of the hobbies of one of our team members, Peter Wei, which is martial arts. And accordingly, we created a mind map for the idea of the dance biorobot to analyze our idea, which is shown right here.
All right. So through the investigation in our community, we discovered that dance learning often requires a coach and a dance studio. From merely learning from videos, it is often hard for people to realize their mistakes, regardless of their poor balance and sense of rhythm. Therefore, we organize and analyze the data we collected, and from a trailer and real-life exploration, we gain various inspirations. Together with our summarized needs, we became increasingly obsessed with the approach of using an exoskeleton. We're desperate to turn an idea into reality, so we started making conceptual models but failed to combine them as one due to the miscontrol of skill. After discussion, we summarized the shortcomings in our first generation, such as wearability with different physiques, as shown. And as limbs are symmetrical, we decided to build half of the exoskeleton first to testify its feasibility with human skill. And after finish, we invited a friend to try dancing with it, but fractured after only 10 seconds. So, we further stabilized the structure, and I also built a small biorobot named Christina as a visual approach for dance learning. In addition, from the Hangzhou City Championship in December, we learned from one of the judges, dancer Ling Dong, that we can increase its flexibility and comfort to further improve the client's experience. And with these feedbacks in mind, we redesigned the entire shoulder joint, the upper shoulder joint, to increase flexibility and movement range.
For Christina, we calculated the movement range of human joints according data from Tsinghua University. We also created a chart to help summarize the maximum movement range to make the movements more realistic. The hardest part among Christina is this leg. We had to make 3 iterations to balance the rotation axis and make it movable.
Hello, everyone. I'm manager of robot match, and you can see that in terms of programming, how did we make sure actions happen at the same time? Well, we used the Bluetooth transmit recount model degree from Halifax to Christina, and then subtract the current model degree, and we will then gain degrees that is need to move.
And with the use of this logic on different joints, we eventually achieved synchronization of whole body actions. With the idea of devilizing details in mind, we kept iterating our program, making it more and more stable.
The fact that each EV3 only have 4 ports, so we need to join all the ports to our joints. So we made many posters with clear label to make our life much easier. With the exoskeleton and biorobot, dance learning not only became easier, but it's more legend that could be preserved for future generations, allowing them to continue thriving. We believe that our product has exhibited the impact of combining art and technology along with unlimited potential in the future. We also see community feedback as an important source of iterative ideas. We want to interact with many who's enthusiastic toward dancing. They are all attracted by our design and want to try our robot. We even made a bold decision. Please turn to page 79. So we brought brought our design to the Westlake to perform Billie Jeans and martial arts stick. And eventually, we were surrounded by 5,000 audiences. And some of the elderly people love our thoughts and want to dance with the small robot. And they think our idea truly helped them learn dancing. We made our performance into an MTV and play it in our schools, and more students were attracted. So during the Hangzhou Championship in March, we performed again and introduced to people that our product is much more than dancing, that it can also help with recovery and athletic move corrections. So in the future, we plan to move on to other medias so that the limited of materials will no longer be our restraints.
So one of those medias is what we thought about was the BCI system, which is short for the brain-computer interface. I think this is pretty famous. It was like by Elon Musk's team. They had made significant progress early this year. So our logic is if our exoskeleton could be connected to the BCI system, then it could help many paralyzed patients to walk again and possibly reignite their hope for life. So this is basically our definition for the true masterpiece. So here on the slide, we basically are trying to do an energy consumption calculation for our different motors. So the basic logic is we're trying to calculate the maximum energy consumption for one motor. So the maximum consumption, energy consumption comes from the thigh muscle, because the thigh bone and thigh muscle are the heaviest, and also our leg is the longest, so they are exerting much of a negative torque to our body joints. So basically what it does is it's using calculus and to calculate the rotational inertia about our thigh joint. And using that, we could also calculate the energy and power that we need to accelerate this joint to a certain degree. So just jumping to our conclusion, the energy consumption is just about if you have an electric bicycle, then powering one motor, that is the maximum energy consumption to power a motor is about the energy consumption to power motor of that electric bicycle. And yeah, so on the last page, there is our Instagram, YouTube, and websites. So please feel free to visit them if you're interested. Thank you.
All right, thank you, everyone. Feel free to ask any questions.
Okay, that was a great presentation. So do any of the in-person attendees have any questions? Right here.
Sorry, we didn't show our video on the World Championship. Peter, please show the Beijing.
The video we got.
Okay.
Oh yeah, okay. We'll watch this video.
Sorry.
All right, it's our bad.
Sorry, because our internet is so bad and the footage is not clear. And if you guys want to watch our video, you can go to the YouTube channel and search the legendary team. FL team legendary. Okay.
From Hangzhou, China. Woo!
Okay, now it's QA.
Thank
Now it's
you,
QA.
guys.
Okay, John, so if you guys have
Alright.
any questions.
Thank you very much. That was very enjoyable. So anyways, back to the questions. In-person questions? Yeah, you were saying? The hardest part of what? The question was, what is the hardest part of coding the exoskeleton?
So in fact, there's several technical difficulties we encounter. So one of the hardest problems we encounter is that As all four hubs are like kind of connected and it has to transfer data via Bluetooth, sometimes the connection is very laggy and sometimes not working. So I feel like for most of the time our team was like kind of adjusting the Bluetooth so that it looks just like the real actions.
Okay, yeah. Any other in-person questions? Okay, we'll go right here. Yeah. What's the exoskeleton job? Or was it like other? Okay. What is the exoskeleton made out of? Is it Legos or another material?
So currently the exoskeleton is made out of Lego, but from the calculations from I think the second last slide, it showed the possibility for it to be made out of other materials such as 3D printed materials with real motors in the future.
Okay. Yeah. Any online questions that we haven't answered? What coding website or program did you guys use to do all of this?
Actually we use the official Lego programming app called LabVIEW. It's like the older version of the EV3 programming app, and it is the only version that allows Bluetooth and also connections between different hubs.
All right.
So that's
Thank
why
you so
we
much.
chose it.
Thank you for sharing all of this joy and dancing with us. Let's give them another round of applause.
Okay, thank you everybody. Bye.
Thanks. See you guys next time. Thanks.
Bye.
Really good experience
so
here.
much.
Thank you. Thank you.